All right, we're doing tailor-made for Davey because he has to go. So we're not going to do the song. Everyone can play their song before you play the video. Give out 5 days until Shabbos, 15 until Chanukah. We're running, We're running. B'Shem Kol Yisrael. B'Shem Kol Yisrael for all the people that need the refuah. Pesach Reuven ben Yosef Asar. Bracha Bat Yehudis. Miriam Dori Bas Chani Ucheved. Pesach Reuven ben Yosef Asar. Yonah Bas Basia. And for every neshama in the world. Certainly, there is no orphan generation. There must be true tzaddikim even in this generation, but they are concealed from our eyes. We do not know who they are, and we cannot get near to them. Hashem, our God, where should we turn to find medicine for our wounds? Where is the doctor of souls who can bind up and heal our wounds and relieve us of our desperate pain? Chavra Bezrat Hashem, we should have this continued search for the true tzaddik emes. And we should just believe in tzaddikim, favor in tzaddikim. Bezrat Hashem. Moving on to Allah, B'Shem Kol Yisrael. Everybody knows that life should go. One should not be higher than the other. Space should be left between the lights. According to the Mishnah Berurah, it has to be safe, but the space should be a width of the finger. So it's a good halacha to know. Obviously, my dad and I were discussing it earlier. The holy halacha for the Mishnah Berurah, the sticking the finger has to be the width of the finger. Dad, it's great to see you. That the flames will not merge and look like a torch. Right? That's the goal. They have to be separate. They have to be individual. Wax candles should be separated so they will not become heated from each other and cause the wax to melt and become spoiled. If you fill a dish with oil and put wicks around it and you place a perforated cover on it, each wick counts as a separate light. If you do not place such a cover on it, and it does not even count as one light because it resembles a torch, a lamp that has 2 or more branches should not be kindled by 2 persons, even on the first night, because there is no way to tell how many candles were lit for that night. Beseder, halacha for Chanukah. We all want halacha. We all are craving for halacha. Thank you so much, Kitzur Shulchan Aruch and the Mishnah Berurah. Moving on to the holy, holy Chanukah Torah. Shining souls. We're all shining right now. Oil is a symbol of joy, a deep kind of pleasure. We should all live long, but one of the things we must refrain from during mourning is called sicha, which is the use of oil for physical needs, which can bring one to simcha. Chavra, we all have to open up our hearts right now. This is the deepest teaching from Rav Shlomo and on Chanukah. Impure pleasure means that after I am finished doing something, I don't want to do it again. By the next day, I forget about it. I'm consumed by that little flame of pleasure while I'm doing it, but I don't want to do it again. God gave us a very strong nose. Our soul is a strong nose. We know exactly who is right and who is wrong, what is right and what is wrong. After we do something wrong, deep down, we don't want to do it again. It's only that next day we forget that we promised not to do it again. Where we all know the story from Rav Zusha. Every single night when he was going to bed, Rav Zusha would say, Tati, Zusha failed today. This is some variation of the story. I don't know the exact lashon. But Zusha failed today, but I promise you I will do better tomorrow. And every single night he would do that. Every single night. That tiny bit of impure pleasure. Our soul can sense it. We can sense it. We don't really have hana from it. We don't have true pleasure from it. But what is holy oil? What is holy oil and what does it mean? That while I'm doing it, I'm already kindling another light. I already want to do it again. That is the act of lighting the candles. I'm addicted to it. The second I take out the oil, the second I light the flame, the second I'm with my children, I'm with my friends, I'm doing the mitzvah of pursuing Nisa, I'm addicted. I'm consumed by the holy oil from the Beit HaMikdash. I'm consumed by my menorah, by Chanukah, by Hashem, by my neshama. The next day, you do it again and you think, why am I just doing this twice? So you have that craving again to do it a third time. The holiness of Chanukah is that there is more and more light every night. Ner Chanukah, Osif Olech. However, at the end of the day, Chanukah gives us that ability to experience the most pleasurable, the most purest pleasure ever. Where we see the MS and we're addicted to the MS. And we know that Chanukah is forever, it's eternal. So Chanukah is a reminder that we are connected to the MS. We are connected to the Ribbon Shalom. And when we have that experience day after day on Chanukah, we want it the rest of the year. My bracha to you and I is that even after Chanukah is over, officially over, we do not forget about the lights. We do not forget about the times of lighting with your children and friends, by staring at the candles, by receiving the open miracles from the Ribbon Shalom. And our eyes will be open for the rest of the year. We'll be attached to the MS. We'll strive towards the MS, and we will be addicted to the MS. Ezrat Hashem. Chaver, questions, comments, please feel free. It's amazing because when we experience the deepness of Torah, when we experience the deepness of Chanukah, there really is no words. So we're all talking with our souls right now, which is okay. Words don't have to be spoken. There doesn't have to be words. There could just be shuckling and just looking at the holy Sufganiyot. That's also good. If anyone...
I'm going to say one thing.
Okay.
Right, the miracle of Chanukah happened with the Nes Pach Shemen. Right, that one, it's called the Nes Pach Shemen. The miracle of the vessel of oil that they found. They found one whole vessel, kli, vase, what do you want to call it, oil that still had the seal of the Kohen. So al derech haremez, by way of illusions, in the hinting Torahs, we know that the word pach is gematria 88, and this stands for the double. Not only is the double aspect of non-worldly activity going on, meaning the 8, which we know is in and of itself something that is beyond the natural world. As we know, the natural world runs in cycles of 7, while the number 8 represents that which is going on in the above natural worlds, as in when we have the Brit Milah after 8 days, right? Chanukah is 8 days. I was gonna say why Pesach and Sukkot are 8 days, but they're not in the MS. But some people are in Gola, so they need the extra, the Ma'al Hateva in the outside of Israel, so they need that aspect to keep them going. But the aspect, there's just an overwhelming amount of godliness happening in the Pach Hashem, and in this light that is infinite. The infinite, the most minute chance that we were to find such a Pach Hashem and such a vase of oil, after all them being destroyed by the Greeks. And Bichlal, it lasting for 8 days is even more. Mamish, it's just unlimited. Mamish, the oil never went out, it never stopped. The fact that it lasted for 8 days means it never actually ended. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't say Havdalah on the eighth night of Chanukah. I don't. I don't know if the 8th night is able to fall out on Shabbos. I'm saying the 8th day is able to be on Shabbos, but I don't know if it is. And if it is, then that day I will. But normally, there's no Havdalah, which means that It's still going. Mamish from last year. Maybe.
Man.
You can say I'm wrong. People can say I'm wrong, and people have, but tell me I'm wrong. How are you gonna prove it to me? I didn't say Abdul. Give up.
Beautiful as always. Beautiful. Chavra, any questions, comments? Tati?
Just speechless.
Speechless. Unbelievable. That's the highest.
Speechless. Beautiful.
My holy brother and Tati should be healthy, happy, and successful. Whether we're eating the holiest foods, so many sparks in that rice, so many sparks. Literally just turning those sparks into bonfires. And my Abba stealing Torah on a long, long drive. Could have been doing so many other things, but decided to join us and just discuss Chanukah, to open up our hearts, to experience the depth. So Chavra, be well, and we'll be back tomorrow, Bezrat Hashem.